Laptops, an enormous choice available on the market today. Budget laptops, business laptops, workstation laptops, gaming, 2-in-1, rugged, Chromebooks, Ultrabooks, MacBooks, thin and lightweight, high performance, enhanced security features, durability, battery life, touchscreens, powerful graphics cards, high refresh rate displays, advanced cooling systems. A lot of different type of laptops and features. Each type of laptop serves different purposes and caters to various user needs. But today, I will show you 3 strong and well-respected names in the laptop market, each with its own unique reputation and target audience. We'll explore their similarities, differences, and the stereotypes surrounding their users. To make it more interesting, I'll add a little spicy roasting for each laptop towards the end of the video, so stay with me. Let's start with the first iconic line of laptops, ThinkPad. Originally developed by IBM, the ThinkPad line is now produced by Lenovo. With a long history dating back to the early 1990s, the ThinkPad T470, released in early 2017, is part of the T-Series, which strikes a balance between performance, durability, and features. T-Series stands in the middle of ThinkPad portfolio. ThinkPads are primarily aimed at business professionals and enterprises known for their durability, reliability, and robust security features. They are recognized for their excellent keyboards, solid build quality, and extensive connectivity options. They are widely recognized by their distinctive design, which has become iconic over the years. A sleek black matte finish that gives them a professional and understated appearance. This design choice is both functional and aesthetic, as it helps reduce glare and fingerprints. While not the most elegant, this design choice means serious business, with a robust appearance, boxy shape, and muscular stance, just like a Mercedes G-Wagon. Many ThinkPads feature a magnesium or carbon fiber chassis, contributing to their sturdy construction. The T470, for example, uses a magnesium alloy for its chassis, while the upper-class X1 Carbon utilizes carbon fiber for added strength and reduced weight. 2 key design elements of ThinkPads are the keyboard and the track point. The high-quality keyboard features a chiclet design with well-spaced keys, making it one of the best inputs in the mobile segment. I can attest to this, having chosen a modern Lenovo laptop for its keyboard, which is one of the best, at least for me. The companion to the keyboard is the red track point, a small pointing device located in the center of the keyboard, allowing users to navigate the screen without needing a touchpad. Although it seems redundant to me, this feature has become a signature element of the ThinkPad design, with a small but dedicated fan base. The second laptop I'm featuring today is a MacBook Air. As the entry-level model in the MacBook lineup, it boasts a clean and simple design, featuring a sleek aluminum chassis that prioritizes thinness and portability. The MacBook Air is often recommended for users seeking a reliable and lightweight laptop, without the need for the advanced capabilities of the Pro model. This makes it ideal for those who prioritize portability and battery life over high-end performance. The model I have today is a 13.3-inch one from 2018. Although it's not the latest model, it still retains the typical features of a MacBook Air, including a sleek, wedge-shaped design, weighing approximately 2.75 pounds and measuring 0.61 inches at its thickest point. The keyboard is a third-generation butterfly type with a very low-profile design, which I'm not particularly fond of. However, I understand that this is a necessary compromise given the laptop's thin chassis. On the other hand, the trackpad is phenomenal, a large and responsive force touchpad that provides precise control and supports gestures. The trackpad experience is also well integrated with the Mac OS, Apple's own operating system. Another significant advantage of the MacBook Air is its screen. The 13.3-inch display boasts a high resolution of 2560 by 1600 pixels, resulting in a sharp image. Apple refers to this display as a Retina display, which describes screens with a high pixel density that makes individual pixels indistinguishable to the average human eye at a normal viewing distance. The concept is based on the idea that when pixel density is high enough, the display appears sharp and clear, making text, images, and videos look more detailed and vibrant. Additionally, the display of some MacBook Airs features True Tone technology, which adjusts the display's color temperature based on ambient lighting conditions, resulting in a more natural viewing experience. This feature is not available here because it was introduced in the next year's MacBook Air. If ThinkPads are like the Mercedes G-Class, known for their ruggedness, reliability, and no-frills approach, I'd say the MacBook Air is like a CLS class, sleek, luxurious, and powerful, but not as much as the S-Class or SL class, which would represent the Pro version of a MacBook. However, the MacBook Air is not perfect. Its thin design has its drawbacks, such as a less powerful chipset and limited cooling capabilities, although this only applies to Intel chips. The situation has changed with the introduction of the Apple M1 chip in 2020. In terms of ports, there's limited choice, with only 2 Thunderbolt USB-C ports and a headphone jack. Upgradability is also not an option, but I'll discuss that later. Let me show you the next laptop first. The ProBook naming represents a range of business-class laptops designed to be reliable, durable, and secure. The model I'm showing today is the 6th generation ProBook 430, released in 2019, with a 13.3-inch screen size indicated by the 430 designation. This laptop occupies a middle ground between the ThinkPad and the MacBook Air. While it doesn't have a utilitarian design, it's also not as sleek as Apple's offerings. It boasts a generous selection of ports, although it falls short of the ThinkPad in terms of features, lacking a smart card reader, SIM tray for mobile network connectivity, and a removable battery. The ProBook strikes a balance between performance, features, and affordability. It doesn't excel in any particular area, but it also doesn't lag behind in any significant way. If I had to draw a comparison with Mercedes models, I'd liken it to the E-Class. It offers more space, advanced features, and a higher level of luxury than the C-Class, but falls short of the flagship luxury S-Class, which boasts the most advanced features and materials in the Mercedes lineup. Let's dive a little deeper into the similarities and differences. All 3 laptops are designed for business users and professionals rather than gaming. They all have a reputation for solid build quality, although the materials and design philosophies differ. Performance-wise, the Lenovo and HP rely on Intel Core i5 and Core i7 CPUs, but since the HP is a year newer, the processors are also a year newer. One of the biggest changes is the core count. While 7th generation typically have 2 cores, 8th generation Core i5 and i7 processors often have 4 cores. This increase in cores leads to significantly better multitasking and performance in multi-threaded applications. The Lenovo has a dual-core i5, while the HP has a quad-core i5. The MacBook also relies on an 8th gen Intel CPU, like the HP, but it's a different type of CPU. The Core i5-8210Y is part of Intel's Y series, specifically designed for ultra-low power consumption and used in ultra-thin and fanless devices, such as tablets and lightweight laptops. While Y series processors are optimized for efficiency, they have lower performance compared to U series processors due to fewer cores and lower clock speeds. So, the Mac isn't a workhorse, but it's quieter most of the time, and smaller and lighter. It's not fanless, but the fan is much quieter than the other 2 laptops. In Cinebench benchmark results, single-core performance is not significantly different. The MacBook is 5% and 7% slower, but in multi-core results, the quad-core HP has a significant lead. Let's not forget that, apart from these synthetic results, the Mac OS on the MacBook is usually much better optimized for the hardware. A good thing about the Lenovo and HP is that you can easily replace and upgrade the SSD with something newer and faster. I bought a brand new SSD for the Lenovo because it came without any storage. I purchased the cheapest 256GB NVMe available, and synthetic tests show much faster write speeds than the other 2 laptops. The HP came with a Western Digital drive, but I couldn't find information about the MacBook's drive. It doesn't show the exact model of the drive, just the label AP0128M, which I think is a generic name for a storage drive in macOS. When it comes to upgradability, the RAM can be easily changed in both Lenovo and HP laptops, and they both use DDR4 memory. What surprised me, however, was that the Lenovo has the option of using 2 batteries, one internal and one external, easily accessible at the back. Unfortunately, this particular unit does not have a single battery. I bought it at a very low price, and it only has a dummy battery inside. The external battery is missing, but it can be purchased if desired, or the laptop can be used plugged in. Another interesting feature is the micro SIM tray located inside the battery tray at the back. While it's unlikely that many people would use a SIM card for mobile internet, it's still a notable feature, perhaps useful for heavy commuters. All three laptops have a fingerprint scanner. On the MacBook, it doubles as the power button. Apple introduced updated keyboards for its MacBooks in 2015, featuring a butterfly key mechanism. The primary benefit was that it was thin, giving Apple more flexibility to use the extra space for more components or to make the entire laptop thinner. However, the butterfly keyboards were highly controversial and widely criticized for their tendency to fail due to small particulates like crumbs or heat issues. The laptop I have features the updated 3rd gen butterfly keyboard, but I'm not a fan of the shallow key travel. I prefer the keyboards on the other two laptops. On the other hand, working with the touchpad and aluminum case is very pleasant, and it feels more premium. As I mentioned earlier, the trackpad is large and responsive. The display on the MacBook is also superior, with significantly smaller bezels and a higher resolution. Although the default resolution is 1440 by 900, most users are unaware of this and don't seem to care. In contrast, the other laptops offer 720p and 1080p configurations. However, I did notice some screen artifacts on both the Lenovo and HP laptops, which is to be expected given that I bought them second-hand at the cheapest prices available. More expensive laptops are better preserved, while cheaper ones have more signs of use. Choosing between these laptops ultimately depends on specific needs, such as operating system preference, design aesthetics, and required features. The ThinkPad T470 is ideal for those who prioritize durability and a great keyboard. The ProBook 430 offers a balance of performance and design, while the MacBook Air is perfect for users who prefer macOS and a premium build. Although the laptops are not in the same price range, I was interested in comparing them. According to average eBay prices, the Lenovo costs around $110, the HP costs $140, and the MacBook Air costs around $240. I was also curious about the stereotypes associated with users of these laptops. ThinkPad users are often stereotyped as serious, practical, and focused on productivity. They are seen as individuals who prioritize functionality and reliability over aesthetics. Many ThinkPad users are perceived as knowledgeable about technology, often preferring customizable and upgradable machines. They are often associated with corporate or enterprise environments where the laptop's durability and performance are valued. A hater of the ThinkPads would say something like,
"The only laptops that can double as a weapon in a pillow fight. They're built like tanks, but let's be honest, they look like they were designed in a lab by engineers who had never seen a human being. The keyboard is so sturdy that it could probably survive a nuclear apocalypse, but good luck typing anything without feeling like you're hammering away at a brick wall. And those track points, they're like a tiny joystick that only works if you're a professional gamer or have a PhD in advanced navigation. But hey, at least they come with a battery life that lasts longer than most relationships."
ProBook users, on the other hand, are often seen as practical and budget-minded, looking for a balance between performance and cost. They may be stereotyped as everyday business professionals who need a reliable machine for standard office tasks but may not require high-end specifications. Compared to ThinkPad and MacBook users, ProBook users might be viewed as less brand loyal, often choosing based on price and specifications rather than brand identity.
The laptop that screams, "I'm here for a meeting, but I'm also ready to take a nap." It's like the middle child of the laptop family, always trying to be practical but never quite getting the attention it deserves. The design? Let's just say it's as exciting as a beige wall in an office cubicle. And those specs, they're like a promise of potential that never quite delivers. Perfect for running Excel spreadsheets and not much else. The keyboard feels like it's been through a few too many coffee spills, and the trackpad, it's more temperamental than a cat on a rainy day. But hey, at least it's reliable enough to get you through those endless Zoom calls without crashing, most of the time.
MacBook Air users are often stereotyped as creative individuals, such as designers, artists, and content creators who value aesthetics and user experience. They are seen as part of the Apple ecosystem, often loyal to the brand and its products, valuing seamless integration with other Apple devices. MacBook users may be perceived as trend-conscious, valuing style and design in addition to functionality.
The laptops that make you feel like a tech-savvy genius just for opening them. They're so sleek and shiny that you might mistake them for a mirror, perfect for checking your reflection while you contemplate your life choices. The price tag? Let's just say you could buy a decent used car or a MacBook, and if you choose the MacBook, you'll definitely be driving your friends crazy with your "I only use Apple" attitude. And don't even get me started on the ports. Who needs variety when you can have a single USB-C port that requires an entire accessory store just to connect your mouse? But hey, at least they come with a built-in "I'm too cool for Windows" vibe.
It's worth noting that stereotypes can also be influenced by demographics such as age, profession, and lifestyle. For example, younger users may gravitate towards MacBooks for their design and brand image, while older professionals might prefer ThinkPads for their traditional business appeal. While these stereotypes can provide some insight into user preferences, it's essential to remember that they do not apply to all individuals and that users of each brand come from diverse backgrounds and have varied needs. In conclusion, each of these iconic business laptops has its unique strengths and weaknesses. The ThinkPad T470 excels in durability, reliability, and keyboard quality, making it ideal for business professionals who prioritize functionality. The ProBook 430 strikes a balance between performance, features, and affordability, making it a great option for everyday business users. The MacBook Air, on the other hand, offers a premium build, excellent display, and seamless integration with other Apple devices, making it perfect for creative professionals and those invested in the Apple ecosystem. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tech content, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, stay tech savvy and keep on computing.